Hello children, today we are going to learn Standard 4 History subject Shiv Chhatrapati Environmental Studies Part 2, Lesson number 8. We are going to do Defeat of Internal Enemies. As in last lesson 7th chapter, we have learned how Shivaji Maharaj captured the forts in Baramawal, then how the information about the activities of Shivaji Maharaj was sent by the collector of Shirwal to Adil Shah. Then how Shahaji Raje he defended his action by saying that the forts were taken over for the better administration of Jagir, and how Shivaji Maharaj he made the first capital of Swaraj, that is Rajgarh became the first capital of Swaraj. So now in this 8th chapter we will see the defeats of internal enemies. Internal enemies means you can see the enemies which were among Shivaji Maharaj friends only, you can say, or relatives also we can say. So let's start. First paragraph it is, by use of force. The Mawlas of the 12 Mawals gathered round Shivaji ready to do his bidding. They lived for Swaraj and were willing to die for it. They were simple Maratha folk. They loved Shivaji more than their life. But some people were jealous of Shivaji's achievement. He had to bring such people to book. Now here in this paragraph it is given that how the 12 Mawals they gathered round Shivaji and they were ready to do everything for Shivaji Maharaj and for their Swaraj. In last lesson we have learned that. So but in that only some people were jealous of Shivaji Maharaj's achievement. This how the Shivaji Maharaj is achieving every fort. So some people were so much jealous of Shivaji Maharaj. So Shivaji Maharaj thought that there is a need to bring that people back to their okay. So next it is given, Khandoji and Baji Ghorpade were two Sardars in the service of Adil Shah. The Shah incited them against Shivaji. Now here it is given, Khandoji and Baji Ghorpade, these were the two Sardars who were working under Adil Shah, and this Shah what he did, he incited them to work against Shivaji, to do against Shivaji. So they created what they did, they created a lot of trouble in the Kondana district, but Shivaji was more than a match for them. He defeated and drove them out. So this Khandoji and Baji Ghorpade, they were working under Adil Shah and they were planning against Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, so how to do, what to do, like this they were planning. But Shivaji Maharaj, what he was doing, Shivaji Maharaj he didn't do let them to do like that, because Shivaji Maharaj was very sharp. He was knowing before only that what plan they would do. So like that Shivaji Maharaj what he did, he defeated them. Bajaji Naik Nimbalkar of Paltan were Shivaji's own brother-in-law, but Shivaji Maharaj had to fight many battles against him. However, later on members of this family stood by Shivaji Maharaj. Now here brother-in-law, Shivaji's own brother-in-law, who was his own brother-in-law, Bajaji Nayak Nimbalkar, he was from Paltan and he was against Shivaji Maharaj, and Shivaji Maharaj has to fight against him. Though he was his relatives, then also Shivaji Maharaj has to fight against him, and the many other family members they were stood by Shivaji Maharaj, means they were with Shivaji Maharaj to help Shivaji. Okay. Sambhaji Mohite of Supe, a near relative of Shivaji, also started plotting against Shivaji. Now here also one more is relative, that is Sambhaji Mohite of Supe. He was also a relative of Shivaji and he also started planning against Shivaji Maharaj. Then Shivaji arrested him at Supe and banished him to Karnataka. Now here what did Shivaji did? Shivaji Maharaj arrested this Sambhaji Supe. Where he arrested? He arrested him at Supe only and he banished him to Karnataka. Means Shivaji Maharaj sent this Sambhaji Mohite to Karnataka. with Shivaji, duty came first and relatives afterwards. So Shivaji Maharaj was like that only. For Shivaji Maharaj, the duty was first, whether it would be relatives or any other. Shivaji Maharaj would perform his duty first. So next paragraph is Chandra Rao More of Javli. The greatness of Shivaji's achievements was recognized and applauded everywhere. He captivated the heart of his people. Some people did not like this. They looked upon Shivaji as a mole in the eye. Now here we are going to see that Shivaji's Maharaj achievement was recognized everywhere. Everywhere the Shivaji Maharaj, they were taking the name of Shivaji Maharaj, that how Shivaji Maharaj is working for his people, how he captured the fort. So all people were very happy, and they were feeling love for Shivaji Maharaj also, and they applauded everywhere. But some people, they were not happy with Shivaji Maharaj. They were jealous of Shivaji Maharaj, and it was like Shivaji was a mole in the eye, like so when stone goes in your eye, like what the eye pains. So like that, some people, they were feeling for Shivaji Maharaj, that they don't want to see Shivaji. Okay, the More of Javli was one such person. Now from that, who was one such person? The More of Javli. The More was one such person who didn't like Shivaji. Okay, so More was the Jagirdar of Javli. This Jagir, which extended from Raigad to Koina Valley, along with the title Chandra Rao, was conferred upon him by Adil Shah. Now this Adil Shah, what he did, Adil Shah conferred this title of Chandra Rao on Mores of Javli. Okay, and there the Jagir was extended from Raigad to Koina Valley, and it was covered with thick forest. See, Javli was covered with such a thick forest that even during broad daylight the sun rays hardly penetrated it. So in day also this forest was very thick that the sunlight also couldn't be seen in the day also. Okay, it was full of wildlife. Tigers, wolves and bears roamed freely in the Javli forest. So yes, so this forest was very thick, and it was having a very full of wildlife. Wild means wild animals. Okay, More's Javli was thus like a tiger's hideout. No one therefore crossed More's path. Only Shivaji had the courage to do so. So the More, he was also very strong, and he was having very much power, but this no other one could fight with More, but Shivaji was having that courage to fight with that Mores of Javli. Okay, so in next paragraph what it is given, Daulat Rao More died in 1645. There was fight for the succession among his descendants. Shivaji backed Yashwant Rao More, who with Shivaji's help ascended the Gaddi as Chandra Rao. Now here what it is given, see, Daulat Rao More, when he died in 1645. Okay, so here what was given, the Mores, the Shivaji had, what he did, Shivaji, he was having the courage. Yes, so what it is given, this forest, it was of very it was full of wildlife. Tigers, wolves and bears, they roamed freely in that Javli forest, and no one could fight with these Mores, but only Shivaji Maharaj was having that courage to fight with them. Okay, so and after that, what was the reason? Why were these Mores, they were jealous of Shivaji Maharaj? Okay, so yeah, here it is what it is given. You can just see this next, it is given the story. Why these More, they were jealous of Shivaji Maharaj and they don't like Shivaji Maharaj, as the story is given in this next paragraph. See, Daulat Rao More died in 1645. There was fight for the succession among his descendants. Shivaji backed Yashwant Rao More, who with Shivaji's help ascended the Gaddi as Chandra Rao. Now this Shivaji Maharaj, what he did, he helped Yashwant Rao More. This is the story of before story. Okay, as the Gaddi of Chandra Rao. For this title, what Chandra Rao it is given, so for that it is this Shivaji Maharaj, he helped Yashwant Rao More to sit on that Gaddi. okay, as Chandra Rao. So in return, what this in return of this Shivaji's help, Yashwantrao promised Shivaji. What he promised Shivaji, that in his struggle he will help. Yashwantrao will help Shivaji Maharaj and he will pay him a annual tribute also. He will give some help. So Yashwantrao promised to help Shivaji in his struggle and also pay him an annual tribute, but he forgot all this once he succeeded to the Gaddi. He became impertinent and troublesome. He started attacking Shivaji's territory and harassing the people. Shivaji realized that unless More was punished, he would remain a constant danger to Shivaji. So this Yashwantrao, as Shivaji Maharaj, he helped Yashwantrao to sit on the Gaddi. But after sitting on the Gaddi, so this Yashwantrao, he after that he forgot everything. What he started troubling people. He started attacking Shivaji's territory only, harassing the people. So Shivaji Maharaj afterwards he realized that this More is the not the right person to sit on that Gaddi and to take care of the people, as he was harassing the people. So Shivaji Maharaj thought that now this Swaraj is in danger. I have to do something for my Swaraj. So after that Shivaji Maharaj, what he started, we will see in this paragraph: rebel and you will die. So now Shivaji Maharaj, what he started, Shivaji Maharaj first sent a stiff note to Yashwantrao More. Now what note Shivaji Maharaj sent? You call yourself the Raja, but I am the Raja of this territory. This kingdom is Lord Shiva's gift to me. So do not call yourself the Raja. So Shivaji Maharaj, what he did, he sent one note, a written note to this Yashwantrao, and what was written, that don't call yourself Raja. You are not the Raja of this kingdom. I am the Raja of this kingdom, because this kingdom is Lord Shiva's gift to me. As you can see in this Oath of Swaraj, we have seen in lesson number 6 how Shivaji Maharaj, he has taken the Oath of Swaraj in this Raireshwar temple. That was the temple of Shiv, Lord Shiva's. So Shivaji Maharaj, that only he is telling that this is the kingdom which belongs to Lord Shiva's and that is the gift for me, and don't call yourself as a Raja. So as in next paragraph it is given, in a very rude reply Yashwantrao said, you are a Raja of only yesterday. Who gave you this kingdom? If you came to Javli, you will be trapped by the grace of God. I have received from Adil Shah the title of Raja. Now here giving reply to Shivaji Maharaj, Yashwantrao, what he told that you was the Raja of yesterday. Now this is my kingdom. I am the Raja. If you are coming to Javli, you will get arrested. Like this Yashwantrao is telling to Shivaji Maharaj, as this title is a title of Raja is given to me by Adil Shah. So like this Yashwantrao is telling to Shivaji. He sent him that reply. Okay, he has also in his graciousness given me a throne and the panoply of the Raja. If you start any trouble here, you will be badly hurted. So this Yashwantrao, what he is telling, that if you are hurting me, then you will be punished, as I am the Raja of this kingdom. So you are not allowed to come. If you are coming, you will get arrested. Like this, that Yashwantrao More is telling to Shivaji Maharaj. Then Shivaji Maharaj, what he replied? Shivaji replied, give up Javli and your pretensions to kingship. Come before your master with folded hands and accept his service. You will refuse to do so, that at the risk of life. Now again Shivaji Maharaj, he replied to him that you give up that Javli, give that Javli kingdom to me and I will take care of it, and you also come here with folded hands and work here with us and accept our service. If you will refuse to do, if you are not doing our work, then your life is at risk. So like this Shivaji Maharaj also replied to Yashwantrao More. The conquest of Javli was a difficult operation. It was covered with thick forest and protected by the impregnable Rairi fort. So this conquest of Javali, this to capture the Javli, that it was very difficult task. But then also Shivaji Maharaj, he took the risk to fight with that Mores, Yashwantrao More. So because as this More, they were having numerous followers, they were having so many people, big force they were having. But then also Shivaji Maharaj, he took decision that he has to capture the Javli. Okay, so Shivaji, here what it is given next one. Shivaji, after making thorough preparation, attacked Javli. Yashwantrao held out for about a month but suffered very heavy losses. So the fighting was started, and among that, this Yashwantrao, he had suffered very much, and he also had a heavy loss. He then escaped to Rairi along with his family. So as the fighting was going on, this Yashwantrao More, what he did, he escaped from there, Javli, and where he reached to Rairi with his family. So Shivaji conquered Javli and then marched on Rairi again. Then after that, Shivaji Maharaj, he captured that Javli also, he conquered that Javli, and again he went to Rairi. Shivaji Maharaj, he went to Rairi. So there also Shivaji Maharaj made planning to capture the fort Rairi also. See here it is given. He laid siege to fort Raigad with a great preparation. Shivaji Maharaj went to the fort Rairi. Yashwantrao fought desperately for 3 months, but he had to give up. So that fighting, it was going on till 3 months. He fought against Shivaji Maharaj, but at the end, Yashwantrao More, what he has to do, he has to give up, because Shivaji was a very strong person. So he conquered that forts. Okay. So next is given Fort Raigad. The conquest of Javli was a very important landmark. So as the fort was captured, the Javli, it was a very important landmark that for Swaraj, as we got the Swaraj, so it was very important landmark. So this doubled the boundaries of Swaraj under Shivaji. Yashwantrao's army too joined the forces of Shivaji. The strong Rairi fort became a part of Swaraj. Shivaji was highly pleased to have this fort under his control. So here what happened, Yashwantrao's army also, after this, as the Yashwantrao, he gave up, so his army also came under to work with Shivaji Maharaj. They started working under Shivaji, and the strong Rairi fort became the part of a Swaraj. Shivaji was highly pleased to have this fort under his control. He changed its name to Raigad. So Shivaji Maharaj, what he did, Shivaji Maharaj, he changed the name of the fort and he kept as it Raigad. Okay, so Rairi fort, that was changed into the Rajgad. So in last line here it is given, later on he built a new fort on the Bhorpia hill nearby. It was named Pratapgarh. So after conquering this Javli fort, and he got the Raigad also, so he changed the name also, Rairi's fort, to Raigad. So later on Shivaji Maharaj, what he did, he built one more fort on Bhorpia hill and named it as Pratapgarh. So I hope children you are clear with this chapter, the defeat of internal enemies, how Shivaji Maharaj, he fought with his own relatives only. Okay, so the conquest of Javli, how we have learned how Shivaji Maharaj built Pratapgarh on Bhorpia hill, then how Shivaji Maharaj defeated More and captured Rairi fort, and later it named it as Raigad. Okay, so in this chapter we have learned today the defeat of internal enemies. Thank you.